Well, good morning everyone. Ta-da! Well, it's a done and finished painting. Actually, I finished doing some detail highlighting yesterday, but there was at least 2 days I wasn't able to work on this at all, so I was busy doing other things. So anyway, but I am now finished, and there is a lot of detail in it, and I did make some changes. Like I said, there's the original digital version, and I did do the feathers differently. In the original version, I didn't do the feathers in the same values, the same color, so I did hand paint those eyes in of the feathers in, and I used the colors I used were a little bit brighter values in the blue. But I did make some changes, and I did want to emphasize the light that was slightly coming over the peacock's head. I used some blue there, and I just wanted to give the impression there's dappled light coming through, and this almost looks like a water effect. Now, on the original version, it was actually fractals. I believe it or not, I used rendered fractals and layered those into my artwork, which was kind of unique, and that was the same at the bottom. In the original version here, these are actually fractal art that was rendered on a computer, and then I blended it in, and some of this up here was also fractals, and I blended it into the scene. Now, of course, the detail on this is more realistic because of the fact that it was partly photography, so I blended some real photography into my artwork and then painted over that. But in here, this is just completely hand painted, so it's not going to look as realistic as the original, but it still turned out pretty good for being hand painted work. But there's a lot of detail there. If you look even in the foreground, there's plants and shrubs and bushes and things like that going on there. And I did a pretty good job on the feathers, and I really liked that new brush I got called a rake brush. It made it really easy to do feathers. Relatively realistic feathers, and the crown of the peacock turned out really well too. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. There's the face of the peacock. So this is on a canvas, a double primed stretched canvas that I did this artwork, and it turned out really nicely. The foreground even looks, it doesn't look exactly like the original. In fact, I think there's some parts of the painted version I like better. So, but overall it really turned out really well. I did some leaves which are not in the original, but they still look really nice on the branches. So anyway, overall I'm pretty happy with the composition. So hopefully I'll do this again, where I'll do a digital creation and then use that as my reference to paint from. So thank you for watching, folks, and take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.